Is an early access ticket worth it for Halloween Horror Nights? Today, you find out. This video will cover what's included with the main ticket, the pricing, and the food selection for the event. And at the end of the video, I will compare my experience having both a regular ticket and an early access ticket. So, what's included with the early access ticket? The early access ticket allows entry into the park at 2 p.m. However, the houses aren't accessible till 5:30. This gives you a whole hour and a half of low wait times for food and mazes because general admission guests aren't allowed in till 7 p.m. Remember how I said houses don't open till 5:30? Well, depending on the maze, you could get in earlier. For example, I was able to get into the Five Nights at Freddy's maze at around 5:10 p.m., which is a whole 20 minutes before we were supposed to be allowed in. Another pleasant surprise was our parking situation. Without asking for it, we got into the preferred parking lot at the Frankenstein parking structure just for arriving early. It's not officially listed as a perk of the ticket, but it was a nice plus. The extra time from 2 p.m. to 5:30 is also great for shopping and doing some regular rides that you won't want to do later in the day. The main draw of this ticket is that it will allow you to do at least 1 to 5 of your must-do mazes before the crowds make every line at least an hour, while also allowing you to get settled in at the park before the event even starts. Now the pricing is not bad for early access. It's about a $40 upcharge for each ticket if you aren't a pass holder. The total of my ticket came out to about $129 and I went on a Sunday. The base ticket for that day was $89. In September, prices ran about $15 lower than what we paid in October. With that being said, if you are on a budget, the best option would be to go for general admission. Just know you'll be waiting in long lines for most of the night, and you won't have much time to stop and get snacks if you want to try and complete every maze. But if you were like me and you only really cared about 2 mazes and people watching, this is a good option for you. You could get some snacks and people watch in the scare zones at the upper lot. Early access doesn't change any of the food options, but it does ensure you can get your hands on Horror Night snacks at 5:30 before any lines form. Since most people are just going to try and complete all the mazes, you'll have extra time to enjoy your snacks without waiting too long. As for the biggest differences between general admission and early access, there are 2 main ones: the price and wait times. The price for general being $40 less does sound attractive, but honestly it just encourages more spending. Since you'll be entering the park at the busiest time, lines will be long and you'll want to buy more drinks and snacks for the long lines. It's essentially just a trade-off of when and what you want to spend money on. If you care more about the actual mazes, you'll be spending more money up front for early access. If you care more about merch, food, and vibes, you'll be spending more money the day of. As for wait times, I got general admission in 2024, and honestly, it was just a pain. Waiting in long lines made me want to take more breaks between each maze because we were standing for so long waiting. Anywhere from 30 minutes to 2.5 hours for each maze. That hour and 30 minutes that comes with early access doesn't seem like a lot, but it allows you to do a ton of mazes without long lines. My group and I were able to complete 5 mazes by 7:07, which was only 7 minutes after general admission was allowed in the park. So honestly, if you are a completionist and you want to see every maze, just get the early access pass. It's way cheaper than the $300 express pass, and it still allows you the opportunity to do every maze before the park closes. And if you can't afford the early access, then I would just make sure to get in the park before 7. That way you can go in right when they open and get in line for your must-do maze. Hopefully this analysis was able to inform you and help you decide which ticket option is best for you. If you want more videos assessing the pros and cons of theme park tickets and add-ons, please click subscribe. I have a new video releasing next week on Disney's Lightning Lane Multipass.